Those lines I just played were things I have been practicing, some new material, and now I'm applying it over 2-5-1s over a specific tune, and that is what this lesson is all about. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, eJazz Studio. Over 25 years of teaching jazz, one of the biggest things I notice is students forgetting to practice the application step. Practice the transcriptions, they've transposed everything, they can play things in isolation, but when it comes to playing it in real time or over real changes, over a tune, it disappears. Follow me on this lesson as I show you how I practice new material over tunes. This is also a great way to learn tunes and how to memorize the changes. By the end of your practice, you will have the tune memorized and have a natural way of applying your vocabulary. Everything that I'm going to be playing right now as a demonstration will be in concert pitch. If you want to download your key, then check it out in the PDF below. I wrote out 4 licks. These come from my jazz method books. If you're interested, you can go to my website, you can check out the books. Let me demonstrate the 4 licks. Here's lick 1. Here's lick 2. Lick 3. And lick 4. These are very specific keys for the tune Solar by Miles Davis. The first thing that I'm going to do with the tune Solar is I'm going to find all the 5 chords that lead to a 1. There are 4 areas that I circle. And then the next step is I will circle just the major 1 chords in this tune. And then I'm going to circle any minor chords that are in this tune. This will give me a reference for this tune. I can find all the 5 chords that are leading to a 1. Those are pivot points to get into the next key. I'm going to only play the patterns that fit over the 5 chord on Solar. All right, come practice with me. The next step is I'm going to only play the major chord patterns in Solar. Let's practice. The next step is I'm going to only practice on the minor chords in Solar. All right, here we go. All right, now I'm going to take lick 1, and in this case, it's going to fit over the last measure going into the first 2 measures of Solar. And that's it. I'm only going to practice that until I have that very comfortable. All right, here we go. Lick 2, it starts on measure 3. It's a nice 2-5-1, and I'm going to fit it right there, and that's it. I'm not going to play anything else. I'm going to do this until I'm very comfortable with it. Here we go. Lick 3, it fits on measure 7, another 2-5-1. Lick 4, it starts on measure 10, and I'm only going to play this quick 2-5-1 on measure 10. The next step that I usually do is I will play some of my older material, my other vocabulary, and see if I can intertwine the new ideas that I have. The last thing that I'll do is I'll take all the patterns that I've practiced and I'll apply it in the exact spots again, and I'll play all of them together as an etude. Not everything's going to connect exactly the way it should because they are separate ideas. I also included a bonus on a second course for you. Let's try it. If you practice applying your ideas like this and you get it super comfortable and feel that you can flow at any time with this material, it will start to come out in your playing. I feel people skip this whole step because everybody will say, well, hey, this is not spontaneous, improvisation. But again, you have to practice an idea to get comfortable. And if you don't do that, you're probably never going to play it. I'll quote Miles Davis, you have to imitate before you can innovate. When you are done practicing, when you play on the bandstand with a group, you should not be thinking. And hopefully you've practiced enough for it to flow. All right, happy practicing.